All right. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. All right. How long have you been staring at that playground and haven't been able to jump on it? How long? Way too long is the answer. Yeah, all right. All right, so we're going to get the show on the road so you guys can have some fun today. All right, so, you know, for someone like me, these are the best kinds of events because we get to make a lot of kids really happy. And so this is a great thing to be doing right at the end of the school year. Testing is done. You guys, how many, just by show of hands, who wants to take summer vacation? Really? You don't want to be in school? Okay, all right. All right, I just wanted to check. So everybody's excited for summertime. All right, so we have, so for a few years now, we have, I, along with many other people, superintendent, lots of folks in the school department, your principal, Ms. Hogue, and others have looked at the playground that was here and have said, you know what? The kids at Carlos Pacheco deserve something better than that. They deserve a first-rate playground like the kids at many other schools have in our city. They deserve a playground that they can have a lot of fun on and be safe on, in a place where parents in the neighborhood can bring them on their off days, because every parent, speaking from experience, every parent of a little kid likes to chill out just a little bit every once in a while, let their kids play on the playground and in a place that's safe where they don't have to worry about them too much. So through the efforts of lots of people, the city, the school department, and Bridgewater State University, and I'll get to them in a second, their key role, we've got a fabulous new playground for you guys, just in time for summer. So here's the thing, even though you won't be in class in the summertime, you'll get to use this in the summer, during the school year, on nice days, like today, and on every other day. And this is the thing about playgrounds like this, guys, I'm speaking to every kid here, is that playgrounds are where your childhood memories are made. You're going to have, this is going to be fun, and when you are grandparents yourselves and you're bringing your kids to your playground, you're going to remember this. You're going to remember your time and the way you felt when you were with your friends out on the playground, just having some fun, getting some good exercise in. It's a great part of childhood, and I think we're so proud that together, and I'll talk a little bit about the efforts in a second, that together we've been able to make this happen because we want you to have fabulous childhoods that lead into fabulous adulthoods. That's the goal here. So this project started off in a couple of different directions. It's interesting enough. There were actually a couple of different, this is the intersection of two separate efforts, one by the city, one by the school department and Bridgewater State University. So, and it's become combined into one great complex. So what you see here is actually a number of some equipment that the city bought, and I want to thank the city council for their support in this effort. The city bought new playground equipment, which is durable, and I can't tell you exactly which one's which. Some of it the city bought, some of it was donated, but it all blends together very well. At the same time, and a lot of city folks, especially at DPI, did a lot of work prepping this site to make it happen and make it look just so. So those guys deserve a great round of applause. Seth Maruda, Stephanie Dupuis, a lot of other folks at DPI made this happen. So let's give them a round of applause for all the installation work. And at the same time, it turns out there are other people who looked at this site and said, yeah, they need a playground. And all these ideas came together. So the school department, led by Superintendent Pia Durkin, whom you'll hear from in a second, and Celeste Hogue, your principal, and your faculty said, let's do something here. And so they got talking to Bridgewater State University, which is a fabulous teachers college. So many of your teachers attended BSU, including your principal, who, by the way, she won't tell you this, but I think you know this, was BSU alumna of the year this year. Let's hear it for her. That's a big deal, guys. I know you heard about it. It is a really big deal. So they got together, and so Bridgewater State had a playground that they weren't going to use anymore. That was pretty much brand new. So they thought of you guys. They thought of the kids at Carlos Pacheco School and said, you know, those kids can use something great. And so there was as they say, there was a love connection. There was an opportunity to make this thing happen, and I want to personally thank Bridgewater State President Fred Clark for keeping New Bedford in mind. We have a great working relationship with him and the folks at Bridgewater, and Lisa Battolino, whom you'll hear from today, who's a dean at Bridgewater as well, who made this thing happen, made it happen really fast in time before the end of the school year. So you guys get to warm up a little bit, do it a little bit in the summer, and then have it all yours by the start of the next school year. So I'm just proud of all the work that's been done. I'm proud of the school committee support. Josh Amaral from the school committee fully supports this idea. Andrew O'Leary, who's in charge of operations in the business office, did a great job making this thing, connecting the dots. So this is a win-win-win, as they say, and we're just so happy that all these folks could do something so useful and gratifying for all of you kids. It's a big day, and I hope you have a ton of fun with it. With all that, I want to call up Lisa Battolino, who's the Dean of the College of Education and Allied Studies at Bridgewater State University, to tell us a little bit about their efforts in the project and their support of your fabulous school. Lisa.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to know from the children, can you still hear me? Okay. I want to know from the children, how many of you want to be teachers when you grow up? Raise your hand. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's good. Everyone.
Well, when you come to that point, and I hope you keep that in mind, I want you to think about Bridgewater State, because our job at Bridgewater is to prepare teachers. But the best way we can do that is by being in public schools every single day. So our job is really to come and work with your principals and your teachers and the people that run your town as well, and figure out ways that we can best serve you. That helps us to prepare the best teachers we can. We meet with your teachers and your principal once a month. We're always in your school, and it is our favorite part of the work we do. So I want to thank you for teaching us so much. I want to thank your superintendent for welcoming us into your town, and especially into your city, and especially thank your principal who makes all of this happen. And even though you're thanking me, it isn't really me. It's a big team, most of which are standing over there, and your teachers, your principal, your mayor, your superintendent. Those are the people that really make it happen, but everything we're doing is for the children. So especially those of you who want to be teachers, don't forget about Bridgewater State. We want you to come to our university, we want you to see it, and we want you to feel comfortable there. So thank you very much for letting us be a part of this special day.
All right, thank you, Lisa. All right, thank you, Lisa. So, so there are at least two adults up here who want to jump on the playground. That's me and my colleague on the school committee, Josh Amaral, who I'll invite up to say a few words. We're not going to do it though. We don't want to get in the way. But believe me, it looks like a pretty cool playground. Josh.
Hi everybody. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you to the representatives from Bridgewater State who are here and have helped us with such an important project. I was able to talk to some of our young people here today, and they told me how excited they were about this. I think this might be one of the first times that students are about to get out of school. They're going to end their year tomorrow and be really excited to come back on Monday just to play on the playground. So I think that's important. I also wanted to point out the sister of Carlos Pacheco, who's here, Terry Pacheco Pereira. Terry Pacheco Pereira, who's the sister of Carlos Pacheco, who the school is obviously named after, who is a longtime school committee member and community person that we all celebrate. I just wanted to say congratulations on a job well done. Thank you to DPI and the city for their efforts. And guys, we're very close to when the adults stop speaking and you get to play in the playground. Enjoy it.
His daughter, Judy Pacheco.
His daughter, Carlos Pacheco's daughter, Julie, also on hand. They bought the T-shirts that everybody's wearing today. That's really awesome. Really cool. It's a uniform look for everybody, so they can be very proud about their school. Go Carlos Pacheco. Thank you.
There you go. All right. So next up, I want to ask our superintendent to say a few words, and our superintendent knows in her bones that these kinds of projects do help what happens in the classroom, right? Because every kids need the opportunity to get out and be kids and recharge their brains so that they can be better students. So I want to ask Superintendent Pia Durkin to come on up and say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to say that I asked our kindergarten students, those delicious students at Pacheco, who I get to see at least every week, what do you think of this playground? And one of you said, I want to play on the playground forever. So I think that says how important this is, and forever is an important word to say. I want to thank, this was a collaborative partnership. No one of us could do this alone. Between the school system, between Bridgewater State, between the mayor's office, between the Department of Public Infrastructure, all of us work together. And that is how we're building an excellent school system. So I want to thank everyone involved. This is a wonderful opportunity, as the mayor said, for summer to begin. And I'd like to ask my students just one big shout out to say thank you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay, all right.
All right, all right. You guys back there have made your presence felt. I think you're telling us to speed this up, all right? So we're going to keep this program going. All right, so next up is your principal and esteemed BSU alum, Celeste Hogue, to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I personally just want to introduce 2 members of our 3rd grade class who will be 4th grade leaders next year here at Pacheco, and I think they'll say it much better than I can. Nevaeh Escobar and Makai Blanchard, they have worked with their classmates and they have developed poems about our Pacheco playground dedication. Okay, Nevaeh. There we go.
Step on up, guys.
Yep. Speak right into here, honey. Do a great job. Yep.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun now that the playground is done. A playground is a place to have fun in the summer sun. A playground is a place where imagination can grow a ton. The swings go so high, I feel like I can fly. And when someone wants to play, I get a little shy. When we get along, we sing a song. It's a place to make new friends where our fun never ends. When you're bored, it's a good place to be. Just imagine the good things you will see. So let's have a cheer, now the playground is here.
Nice.
Excellent job. Excellent job, Nevaeh. Excellent. Okay,
Outstanding.
Yep. Speak right in. There you go.
P, pure joy. L, love it. A, awesome. Y, yeah. G, great quality. R, radical. O, outstanding. U, utterly terrific. N, never going to get boring. And D, doing amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, great acrostic. Great acrostic poem there, Makai. Excellent job. I just want to say thank you to Bridgewater State University and to DPI. And Bridgewater, we look forward to working with you next year.
Nice job. All right, so what happens next is we get to cut a ribbon, but even more importantly, once that happens, you guys can start playing. So without any further ado, let's cut that ribbon.
John, you want to get in? Take this symmetrical.
Right there.
Oh, look at that scissor.
Kids, don't run with these scissors. All right, come on over. You can cut it. All right, so here we go. We'll be real safe with these. All right, everybody watching? All right, we're gonna do this on 3. All right, take this. You're gonna cut this. You're gonna do this.
All right.
Left hand, right hand. All right, so we're gonna do this. Not yet. All right, so you ready? So here's the way you do it. On 3, and everybody look out there. Okay, you ready? All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3.